Before the Civil War, tension in the country was mounting between the northern and southern states. Although this wasn't the reason for the bloodiest war on U.S. soil, slavery was an important component. In 1854, the Kansas-Nebraska Act allowed people of Kansas to choose whether to be admitted to the Union as a slave state or a free state. This act was the beginning of the conflict between anti- and pro-slavery supporters from Missouri and Kansas. The escalation of violence became known as Bleeding Kansas. On May 19, 1858, a group of Missouri border ruffians committed one of the most deadliest acts in this feud. Pro-slavery supporter Charles Hamilton led a group of 30 men through the nearby town of Trading Post. There, they captured 11 Free State supporting men. What happened next was to become an act of murder. After having been marched to a ravine, the 11 men would be lined up to be shot. Sarah Reed set off on foot after the men who took her husband, Reverend Benjamin Reed. As she came upon the victims, she tried to render aid. 5 of the men were already dead, 5 seriously injured, and 1 escaped unharmed. Once word had spread, Free State supporters from the area gathered to help and seek revenge. Revered Free Stater and abolitionist John Brown arrived and built a small fort roughly 200 yards away from the ravine. Later, property was bought by Charles Hazall, who built this house nearby. This violent act gained national attention and was to be known as the Martucci Massacre.
You don't have to be embarrassed. Hemorrhoids are a reality for nearly 80% of Americans. The Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center offers infrared coagulation, a non-surgical, minimally invasive treatment that's fast, effective, and covered by most insurance. It's the safest treatment available, and most patients go back to the routine immediately. Make the call now and get on with your life.
Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. Don't suffer in silence.
Put out that ass fire. Call today.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Like and subscribe!
Now, back to our show.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Smitty here. I'm at the Martucci Massacre.
And this is the storyteller. It's not very common anymore. If you wind this briskly for longer than 60 seconds.
Benjamin and Sarah Reed were sympathetic to the Free State publics. They lived on a farm a few miles to the north of this location. Reverend Reed was captured by pro-slavery men and brought with the others to this ravine. He survived the Martucci Massacre, and he and Sarah reported his harrowing experience to newspapers across the nation.
An old gentleman came to the door and informed me that Hamilton's company were taking prisoners and that they had already taken my husband. He told me not to give myself any alarm, as there was no danger of the company doing my husband any injury.
Charles A. Hamilton, 30 armed men came up. He ordered me to fall into line. I said no. He drew a large pistol and said, "You won't, will you?" So I went, along with 10 other men.
After walking about 4 miles, I saw the company marching the prisoners toward a ravine.
We were ordered to halt and form a line. Hamilton gave the command, "Front face!" Swearing terribly, he drew out a large revolving pistol, then gave the word, "Fire!" All fell. I told Reed, "He isn't dead. Give it to him." "Where is he?" "There's he. Oh. Put the pistol to his ear. Shoot him."
I heard the discharge of firearms. After this, I could no longer walk, but run.
Anyone they judged to still be alive was shot in the head. Soon I heard no more. The tramping of horses' feet. "Don't make a noise," I said.
I saw some men lying in a ravine. Where are the prisoners? Where are the prisoners?
Sarah, go for assistance as quickly as possible.
It was the most affecting sight I ever beheld. I went as fast as I could and got the oxen and wagon.
I did not think any of us could live. I then found out that I was not mortal.
I returned and went in search of my husband. One man told me that he had died. Another said a party went out in search of him. I did not hear anything of him until 11 o'clock that night, when I found him about 10 miles from where the party was shot. We remained there till night. In the morning, the company came and took us home.
And behind me is the actual ravine where they lined them up and shot them. Right down there. That's going to wrap it up, this little nook in the woods here on the outskirts of Kansas. Missouri's right across the way there. Hope you learned something, and we'll catch you guys in the very next video. And as we say down in Louisiana, bye you.